GG is a player versus monster shooter game with an advanced weapon system. In this game, players will be able to use futuristic technology to create their own weapons from parts they collect, adding mods to these weapons for various results in the weapons given to the player. Players will be able to roam within areas filled with monsters and people to protect, to gain money and experience. This first-person game will include a HUD to display an ammo count, a health meter, and a level up gauge. While in the field, players will be able to view their gun from a user perspective using scopes to zoom in closer to the target. While in the hub, the gun is holstered and will not be visible. The setting of this game is post-apocalyptic Earth, with darkened areas and crumbled remains of buildings visible. The lighting is dim with a constant appearance of dawn. Player actions include firing their weapon, using various scopes to survey the area, moving throughout the area in search of people to save and monsters to hunt, as well as returning to the hub to purchase new weapons and ammo. The goal in this game is to defeat the queen monsters in each area and save humanity. Players will be assigned missions to complete when they visit the hub. Each area has progressively challenging goals in order to progress to the next level. Rules in this game are simple. Players have a limited ammo but unlimited melee weapon. Players can gain money, level up to unlock weapons by completing side quests and killing monster mobs. And the player's skill tree will have 3 branches. The gun tree, which helps the player deal more damage with their ranged weapons. The melee tree, where players wield and craft stronger melee weapons with better modifications. And the upgrade tree grants the players various passive abilities used to maneuver in the dangerous world. Enemies have 3 classes of different races of monster. The mobs, which are a weaker monster who spawn frequently with an average reward given for killing them. Low tier boss, a more challenging enemy that only spawns infrequently and in specific areas. And monster queen, the area boss that's increasingly difficult to kill based on the area. The largest of the monsters, rewarding players highly on their defeat. Mobs will mainly use melee actions for attacks, their claws, teeth, tails, body, etc., where the queens will have a ranged attack that the players will have to dodge out of. Decisions the players will make are selecting from a submachine gun, slightly powerful but fast, a shotgun, short range but powerful, or sniper rifle, long range, powerful but slow. Players receive a handgun as a secondary choice with each decision. Weapon improvements to purchase as they progress and gain money, what to spend their skill points on, armor and equipment they want to purchase based on the different stats, costs, movement increase or decrease of the armor. This game compares to Call of Duty for the fluid gun-based firefight, however it differs through the lack of return fire replaced by attack from monsters. It also compares to Monster Hunter based on the free roam style and different types of monsters present, but differs from more limited areas that can be explored. And finally, this game compares to The Division for its use of a central hub, but differs from their use of third person. Players will travel to areas where there are monsters they need to kill. Monsters are peaceful until the player enters their line of sight, at which point the players will use weapons and skills they've unlocked to defeat them and earn rewards. Skills players unlock determine the way they play. Spending skills in the gun section would allow them to do more damage with ranged weapons and better modify their gun. Buying skills in the melee tree would allow them to craft stronger physical weapons that they could use to do brutal damage up close. And obtaining skills in the upgrades tree will allow players to become more resilient to damage. Risks included in making this game are not being able to make areas that the player can access and traverse. We can make the game semi-linear, such as in Star Wars The Force Unleashed, while keeping the hub as a place players can go in between levels. Another would be not being able to create a proper melee creation system. We can create non-visible add-ons the player can equip to give the appearance of a custom-created weapon. And finally, struggling to create animations for the monsters. I have found several video tutorials that can teach people how to create animations and models for creatures that are shareable and easy to access. Thank you very much for watching and for any feedback you have.